Hey guys! I don't want to do the cliche thing and be like, ooh, it's been a long time since I've uploaded, but I literally had to go look at my old videos and find out whether or not I'd talked about some of what I'm going to talk about. So yeah, life has kind of ripped me out of the BJD hobby a little bit, but thanks to Chronically Spaced, I feel like I'm finally getting back into it and I'm getting a little more enthusiastic about dolls again, which is really nice. So I guess for this video, I will talk about upcoming plans, maybe give a little background on why I disappeared from the hobby, and it's not even just YouTube, it's all aspects of it. I stopped posting on the blog Chronically Spaced when I share together, and I stopped really doing a lot with my dolls. It just wasn't that enjoyable for a while. On the personal level, I have been suffering from depression pretty bad, like professionally diagnosed major depressive disorder. I feel like I've talked about it before, but due to some changes in my health insurance at work, I'm no longer being treated for it. So the past year has been pretty rough on me, and I feel like every few weeks I just go through these horrible lows, and it really affected my ability to create or do anything that I was enjoying before, and that includes playing with these guys. That being said, I do want to introduce you all to Adam. I got him a while ago. He is a Senior SDF65 Cian in, I think, the brown skin. We're gonna hear Dante crying a little bit outside my door. I'm sorry. I had to shut him out, and he's upset. I have lusted after the Cian sculpt since I found out what BJDs were. Lutz was one of the first companies my girlfriend at the time had shown me, and by that point, the original run of the Cians had long since ended, and I'm pretty sure the second run had two. Yeah, anyways, I've always wanted the sculpt. I just love his face. There's something about his face that always just really spoke to me, and I really wanted him. So when they did the, I think it's the mission run, secret mission, limited run, I had to get him. It was what I spent my tax refund on at the time, because I was like, I need this doll. I'd seen like original run Cians on the marketplace, and I was this close to buying them when Lutz like put him out as a Senior SDF65. I was like, well shit, if I'm gonna get this doll that I've always lusted after, I'm gonna get him new. Buying this doll, while probably like spur of the moment it was, actually turned out to be an accidental shelling for a character of mine named Adam. I've probably talked about Lewis on this channel before. If not, I'm sorry. And he's Lewis's best friend and snarky sidekick. So I was like, this is perfect. He's a perfect Adam. I love this damn hair. I love these eyes, which I think are Lutz eyes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just bought everything from Lutz because I was like, I don't want to deal with finding all this other stuff. And at the time, Mako Eyes wasn't taking orders, which they still aren't, by the way. So I was like, fine, I'll just get them the Lutz glass eyes. I like these. They're pretty. It's cool. It's cool. So that's Adam. That's why he's here with me today, because he's new and I haven't shown him off yet. So that's where I've been. And it's just been a lot of dealing with life and having no will to do anything besides bury my face in video games. So many video games. But Chronically Spaced started getting back into the hobby, and that piqued my interest. I joked when I told them that I was gonna go film some doll videos that I'm like, oh, I'm copying you because you started doing it. Now I'm like, oh, I have to do it. It's not that I feel like I need to copy them. I was just like inspired by them. And I know they're gonna watch this video and it's gonna be real embarrassing for me, but I feel like I have it coming because after they posted the videos they posted, I pulled them up on the YouTube app on the PS3 on our big screen TV and made them sit there while I watched their videos. So I'm probably gonna get the same treatment. So anyway, so they'd been talking about shelling their character, Hotaka, and how they've flip-flopped between sculpts. And the funny thing is the more we talked about it, the more I thought about the sculpt that I had eventually settled on for Mitsu, about how I wasn't, 100% satisfied with it, because I apparently have this thing about mouths on BJDs. I used to give Chronically Space so much shit about their nose thing, but I can't do that anymore, because now when I look at sculpts, I hyper focus on the mouths, and if I think the mouths look dumb, I'm immediately just turned off from it. Keep that in mind as I tell you this next part. I think the sculpt I had settled on was a Senior Delft 65 Abaddon. I don't know, you can say it different ways, and Supernatural said it the way I hate, and I don't remember. Anyway, sorry, hang on. What? Hush! Baba! So I had settled on this sculpt, and Chronically Space had actually pointed him out, and he looked really good. But when I looked at the way they did his face up, I was like, I hate his mouth. I don't know why, but I do. But when I looked at it blank, I was like, okay, I take it back. His mouth is good. It's fine. We looked at some owner pictures, and I was like, he's awesome. He's pretty. I'll take it. But I was still kind of like, I'm not sure if he's Mitsu enough. So I was looking at Mickey Doll, and I found the Siho sculpt, and I looked at him, and I was like, holy shit, that's him. For reference, my character Mitsu is modeled after Narimiya Hiroki, and this doll just screamed him. It looked a lot like him, and so immediately I knew. And I told Chronically Spaced I felt really bad, because I felt since they had, told me about that Let's sculpt, that I felt like an asshole for being like, no, I want this one. Of course, they were quick to tell me that that was stupid, so, it's stupid that I felt guilty and that I should be happy. And they're also, in agreement with me that the Miggy fits this character better. Especially now, since Mickey Doll will do suntan skin, whenever. It's not a limited thing anymore. And I was like, yes, I can get him because he's darker, and finding a tan doll is a bitch. And what's worse, I was looking at owner photos on Instagram, and I discovered that they have a cynical version that looks even more like this character. So now I have to hit the ordering period right where they're selling the cynical Siho, so I can, get the perfect shell for Mitsu. And I'm real excited about it. So now I'm looking at eyes and clothes and all the stuff that would go with him. So I don't know when I'm going to actually be able to order him. I don't have any other big purchases coming up, but this move has kind of decimated my finances. And I'm also trying to improve my finances overall, and that's way more important than ordering another piece of resin. So maybe once they get settled out, I might be able to put a little bit back from my tax refund. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, you never know. I might be able to save up enough this year, but that will definitely also be my only purchase for this year, for as far as BJDs go. I mean, we just did the most adult thing ever too when we moved, and we bought a washer and dryer. So I've got to pay that off before I, spend a similar amount of money on my hobby. I guess I know I'm really grown up when I can think of it like that. But in the meantime, I do have some project plans. My Switch Taekyo, I hate the face up that I did on him. I mean, around the eyes it's not bad, but the lips are atrocious, and his eyebrows are practically invisible because I was stupid. And I was like, I'm gonna match this to his wig, but his wig is super light, so I'm going to wipe his face and redo it. And that's something we were going to do this weekend. Chronically Space was going to work on Logan, and I was going to work on Aussie's face. But it seems like the moment either one of us decides we want to do something that requires spraying sealant, it rains. It's raining all weekend, and it's going to rain most of this week. And there's rain for next weekend, and plus I'm going to be out of town next weekend for Christmas, and so nothing ever works out. But eventually I will wipe his face and I will redo it, and we'll see how bad it is, because it's been a very long time since I have worked on any of my dolls in any kind of capacity like that. And it's not like I was very good at it to begin with, so if I hate it, I'll just wipe it and try again. It's not like it'll be the first time that I've like botched a face up so bad the first time that I immediately wipe it. I know poor Cupcake's been through like 5 face ups because he's how I learned how to do them. I really wish I had another cheaper doll to play with as far as modding goes, because Scourge was a lot of fun. He is my first heavy mod project, so I kind of want to get like a cheaper doll so I can practice some more. Maybe I'll destroy one of the practice heads we have lying around just for shits and giggles. That's all I've got. I'm not gonna make any promises. I'm pretty sporadic, but definitely look for the BJD shame tag, which is honestly the video I really wanted to make, especially after watching Chronically Space's rendition of it. So I will see you guys later.